When most gardeners see compacted soil, their first instinct is to grab a shovel, tiller, or garden fork to, loosen it up. It makes sense on the surface. Break the clumps, turn the ground, and let in air and water. But there's a quiet, almost magical solution that works better than brute force paper. That's right. Simple layers of paper can heal compact soil faster, deeper, and more naturally than any tool. Compacted soil isn't just dense, it's suffocating. Beneath the surface, air pockets collapse, cutting off oxygen to roots and soil organisms. Water can't soak in, roots can't expand, and beneficial microbes go dormant. In short, your soil becomes a lifeless brick. When we till or dig to fix it, we may actually make things worse. Mechanical disturbance destroys soil structure, crushes worm tunnels, and exposes delicate microorganisms to sunlight and air, killing them off. The result? Short-term fluffiness, long-term collapse. That's why natural gardeners and permaculturists have turned to something gentler, slower, and, honestly, infinitely smarter, the paper layering method. Paper might not look like much, but when used correctly, it acts as a healing blanket for the earth. Layers of newspaper, cardboard, or unbleached paper decompose slowly, creating conditions where worms and microbes can rebuild soil structure naturally. When you lay paper over compacted soil, several important things start to happen. 1. Moisture retention. Paper absorbs and holds water like a sponge. This keeps the soil beneath it moist, encouraging microbial revival and root activity. 2. Temperature regulation. It shields the soil from direct sunlight, preventing drying and allowing stable conditions for biological life. 3. Organic matter buildup. As paper breaks down, it adds carbon to the soil, a vital food source for beneficial fungi and bacteria. 4. Worm attraction. Worms are drawn to the moist, decomposing layers. As they burrow up and down through the paper, they aerate and mix the soil naturally, doing what tools can't do without damage. It's slow magic, but it's powerful. The principle behind this method comes from no-dig gardening, where the goal is to let biology, not brute force, restore soil structure. Here's how you can use paper to heal compact ground. 1. Mow or flatten existing vegetation. Don't remove the roots. Let them decay in place and feed the soil below. 2. Lay 3 to 4 layers of newspaper or 1 layer of plain cardboard. Avoid glossy or colored paper, which may contain inks and coatings that slow decomposition. 3. Soak it thoroughly. A good watering ensures the paper sticks to the soil surface and starts breaking down right away. 4. Add compost or organic mulch on top. A layer of compost, leaves, or grass clippings, about 2 to 3 inches, creates the perfect habitat for worms and fungi to move in. 5. Wait and let nature do the work. Within weeks, you'll see worm castings, fungal threads, and soft, crumbly soil beneath the layers. This process is completely hands-off. You're building soil, not fighting it. Mechanical aeration might give instant results, but it destroys as it goes. Worms and microbes need stable environments, tiny tunnels, fungal threads, and root channels that take time to form. Paper creates a protective ecosystem, allowing nature to rebuild from within. Paper layering works like a slow-motion sponge. It encourages natural tunneling by worms, creating real structure, not artificial fluff. It also promotes fungal networks, which glue soil particles together into stable aggregates. Plus, it prevents compaction rebound, a common problem after tilling. And, it recharges soil carbon and microbial energy, which are often depleted by mechanical methods. In short, paper doesn't just loosen soil, it heals it. One of the best parts of this method is sustainability. Newspaper, shredded office paper, and cardboard boxes that might otherwise end up in landfills become regenerative tools. Instead of buying commercial soil aerators or fertilizers, you're turning trash into treasure. literally feeding your soil with yesterday's headlines. Over time, as layers decompose, you'll notice deeper color, richer smell, and a springy texture underfoot, signs of living, breathing earth. Plant roots will dive deeper, water will absorb faster, and you'll need fewer amendments each season. Healing compacted soil doesn't have to be about effort or expense. The paper layering method shows that patience and biology outperform tools and technology. Every sheet laid down is a quiet act of restoration, a way to let the soil breathe again. So next time your shovel hits hard ground, resist the urge to dig. Instead, reach for paper. With every layer, you're not just softening the earth, you're awakening it.